Hey everybody, it's Bleu, Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and I'm back for another review. Before we get started, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel on the bottom there. We have 51 subscribers so far. Thank you so much. Your support means everything to me. I truly appreciate you guys. I know that you may feel that there are one too many reviewers out there in YouTube right now. I thank you for hanging with me. I thank you for rocking with me. Please feel free to continue to do so. Your support is always appreciated. Today's review is not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to tell you something you don't already know. If you're a fragrance fanatic like me, you definitely have heard of this fragrance. You probably have it in your collection as well. You should. Today is none other than the modern masterpiece Bleu de Chanel EDP. Bleu de Chanel EDP came out in 2014. The perfumer is Jacques Polge. Mainly consists of citrus notes. It's classified as a woody aromatic, and I call it Mr. Accessibility. Now, I'll get into that a little bit later on. The company calls this fragrance or suggests this fragrance for the man who exudes confidence. I completely agree. A confident man is definitely going to wear this fragrance day in, day out, period. Full stop. Where I have struggled in my life is that being a person with a disability sometimes sucks. You don't have the confidence that you sometimes have. Sometimes you just feel down on your luck. Sometimes you're just not feeling it at all. Sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed. It happens to all of us, especially a person with a disability. Sometimes you're not as confident as your able-bodied counterparts. I've experienced it. I will experience it again. It just comes with the territory. Enter Bleu de Chanel, Mr. Accessibility, Mr. Confident here. And it gives me a little pep in my step. It wakes me up in the morning after a shower, throw this on. I'm ready to conquer the world. I'm ready to fight the battles that I normally fight. It just works. This is the most accessible fragrance in my collection. I can pull it day in, day out, and it just works in any situation, every situation. The reason I call it Mr. Accessibility is this. Accessibility is a vital, important subject matter in the disabled community. If we don't have accessibility, if persons with disabilities don't have accessibility, it makes our lives exponentially harder when we walk out our front doors. Transportation has to be accessible, buildings have to be accessible, bathrooms have to be accessible, lots of things, everything that makes life easier for us has to be in such a way that's accessible for us to navigate, use, avail ourselves of. We just have to have it. And so knowing that in a perfect world, everything would be accessible, but this isn't a perfect world. Lots of things are accessible, lots of things are not accessible. I have been passed by a number of city buses that have either no wheelchair ramps or malfunctioning wheelchair ramps. I have encountered many an elevator that has been out of service when it should not have been. I have encountered copious amounts of flights of stairs in my life. I have encountered a vast array of situations where accessibility is either non-existent or very, very limited. And so personally, for me, I am not going to limit myself in my fragrances. Bleu de Chanel EDP is the most accessible fragrance I have. And when I am fighting the battles of the day, all I have to do is put this on, and about 50% of my cares are gone. Now, I still have to fight the battles. I still have to overcome the situations, but at least I'm going to smell very, very good overcoming those situations, fighting those battles, talking to the people that can fix whatever needs fixing. It just works. It's the most accessible fragrance on the market today. There is a reason Jeremy Fragrance harps on this bottle. It works. If you have not experienced Bleu de Chanel EDP, get a bottle. I will leave some links down below. If you are just balling like that, you can pay retail. You can find it at Macy's and Sephora and other department stores. However, I will leave some links down below for discount sites. You can find this on a discounter, I think, for maybe $10 cheaper. Chanel is not known for discounting their fragrances too much. You can also find this in fragrance groups on Facebook, which is where I travel most often to see what's out there on the market if I don't want to pay retail. All right, folks, that's my time. I truly appreciate you rocking with me and holding on to the end of this video. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. I got more content coming. I'm going to try to push videos out more frequently than once a week. My schedule's kind of tight, but I'm going to try to do that. I love y'all. Peace. Thank you very much.